I say let's just start with, you know what? Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I was at CEOtaku, and we got 5th. Not too bad, not too bad. You know, a little bit of a chokage in the finals, but it is what it is. This is actually fire. I love was it our graphic dude G4. He is actually the king of it. Like, he did this, and then he also did this, where Juri has the Cloudbuster sword, and Bridget, of course, has Nago sword. I'm like, yo, that's kind of fire. I am a meme lord. I'm a meme lord. So I did a lot of stupid things. I said a lot of stupid things for fun, and I feel like people enjoyed it. And one of the things I did was, now here's the context. I think it was we were at a like a Korean spot, and they had Korean cheese dogs, right? So like a corn dog but filled with cheese and meat. I get one, right? I think I'm like halfway done. So I get to the end. So there's no other way to get to the end unless I just go in. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, I gotta go in. But nah, people were hating when this came out. I mean, Moist backed me up, you know. They said peak performance and got top 8. I'm just saying. And then I was at the pool vibing that night as well. So CEOtaku like was pretty nice overall because we were next to a pool and all that stuff, so it was pretty chill. Now let's talk about this, right? So Street Fighter, or the Street Fighter Twitter, right? They showed off the costume 3s that characters will be getting. Luke's is traditional Luke. They definitely said, bro, y'all about to get another classic costume. So I mean, noodle hair Luke is back. I don't know when it's coming back, but he'll come back. Cammy, I like this design. Cammy looks clean. Lily's I like. She seems very Central American, and I mess with it. It's pretty nice. It reminds me of Talim from Soul Calibur. She reminds me of Talim a lot in this outfit. So I think it's not too bad. And then Ken is iffy for me. He looks like Maximilian dude who's about to ride a bicycle, or about to ride a bike. I thought Ken was a hobo. Why is he looking like all like he got the money now? Like, what happened? But yeah, those costumes aren't too bad and everything. But so now that we've seen the costumes and seen me wolf down a whole dog, we have quality of life changes coming Aki on tomorrow. So button release input can be toggled on and off at character select in versus mode, and custom room display settings added in custom room for smoother online tournament streaming experience. So I think what this means is essentially that when you go to character select, because this is a big thing in tournaments, we have to make sure negative edging was off. But yeah, it can be turned off in the character select, so we don't have to worry about always going to the options, make sure everything's off. You literally can just make sure you're good. So that's a pretty nice quality of life change. I think people enjoy it because it was a little bit more so an annoyance to do it. And then this, the custom display settings. So the reason why this is a thing, especially for TOs, is because if a tournament match is wrapping up soon, you actually could you could tell who won based on who left and everything, because it's like, oh, this person liked this, all right, they left, we already know what happened, because the spectator's behind, right? So this customer notifications, it'll tell you, you know, like it won't tell you who left the room or anything like that, so that way the tournament viewers can actually watch it and not be worried about it. So this is a nice change. Data while spectating, I'm not sure what that would mean. Select the character info. I mean, maybe you could put blind pick. I'm actually thinking about this, maybe blind pick. Maybe if you're the host, you could turn this off, so you can have if people blind pick, you can just be like, all right, we're gonna turn this on, and then boom, now you can't see who's playing. Oh yeah, so this is the big one, right? So in order to prevent unintentional super arts, input recognition frames for these super commands have been shortened. So cursor forward, and cursor back. Due to this, players must input their commands fast. When I saw this, right, I was thinking to myself, okay, you're trying to make sure people don't get accidental supers. That's fine, understandable. The only thing I'm curious about, will we have to be like mad quick with our supers now? That's my only question. Like, how quick are you guys telling us to put it faster? Because if they say like, because imagine like Geef juggles like hell stab into level 1, like you gotta input that mad like crazy. So I'm curious as to how lenient you are with supers, because if you're okay lenient, like it's not as like, you know, storing a big super for a while, then it's okay. But if it's like mad quick, I'm like So I think this is to make sure, like if they do, for example, if you do core circle back, I'm assuming it's like, you know, the stored inputs won't be as long. Maybe they'll still store, but for like less frames. And then that way you won't get like, you know, course circle back, super. It won't assume it. It'll just be course circle back. Oh, he stopped. Course circle back. If that's the way of thinking it, like to make sure the stored inputs don't mess you up, that's good. I just want to know what they mean by fast, or like how fast, because this could be a good and a positive thing. Because if people all of a sudden now they do button, now they can't do supers consistently, it's like, bro, because y'all made it so quick, it's really hard. So that's a thing that could happen, but we'll have to see. I'm just taking it like with a grain of salt, see how it is, but hopefully it's not as bad. I actually saw this I think like, what was it, like last night or something, but essentially this is actually, I did not know about this. So Total Guy said, if you input your super with parry button, the game selects the correct super depending on what core circle 4 you did. It will select punch or kick override. If you do this and miss time, you'll get parried. Might be worth trying if you struggle with wake up supers. So essentially what he's doing here is that with the parry button, he's actually waking up super. But because the game is like, all right, he did core circle back, and he did parry, but the kick is there. He's like, oh, we assume you meant core circle back, medium kick. So it's gonna override the punch. So it's gonna get you super. So this may be something interesting to try out. Also, apparently, what is it? This person said that DCQ and VXBL become so dominant in Chinese Street Fighter that when Xiaohai won China World Warrior event, it felt like an upset, despite, you know, it's Xiaohai, you know, like, come on. And then it says first big Street Fighter win after being pressured to win for 3 months and becoming a father. I mean, popped off too. That's pretty much all it is. I know there's a cheating thing. I don't think I like the cheating tweet, but I know there's cheaters out there. So, you know, there's people who are picking characters and just perfect pairing and like, what is it? Actually playing like $400 for a cheat just to win ranked games. And I'm so confused as to why they're doing this, but people are doing it. I don't know why. I don't know. I generally for the life of me can't figure out why you would want to cheat in Street Fighter 6 when it's not for money and you're just trying to get rank points. I don't know. Like you must feel really good about yourself to be able to do that. But yeah, it's like $400 for a cheat, and they're trying to the cheaters trying to sympathize it by saying like, oh, it'll be worth the investment. I'm like, if someone all of a sudden says, look at your account, suspects you of cheating, and we mass report it or mass call it out, and then all of a sudden it gets banned, now what? $400 down the drain. I'm just saying.